Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Sakura Succubus 3. My name is MS-Punker1, and last video we started up, and for some reason we had two of our girlfriends or whatever over at our place just fighting over TV. So who they wanted to watch themselves and just be proud of themselves, I think. But we have to do it at my place. And I need to sleep so I can work. Later that night, cuddled up with Ayo and Hazel, I have a dream. It's a very gentle dream of nostalgic variety. It's a dream of something that happened to me once, more than a decade ago, in my final year of high school. There was a girl in my class called Yuki. She was a transfer student and then she didn't have any friends. Well, she was pretty good at academics. She was cold and icy and kept everybody at a distance, myself included. A few guys tried to ask her out, but they were roundly rejected. I never thought I have a chance with her, so I never even contemplated the idea. Time passed as I never spoke to Yuki. She soon faded from my mind. That is, at least until I received a letter from her in my shoe locker. Meet me on the roof of the school. I have something very important I need to discuss with you. The letter had been written in a neat, elegant script. The characters seemed feminine enough, but I had my doubts. Would Yuki really send me such a letter? It seemed unlikely. There was no way the real Yuki, that Ice Princess, would ever want to talk to me after school. Must have been set up by the rest of my classmates. I was certain it was one big elaborate prank. That's what I told myself. But I went to the school roof regardless. I was curious. I admit my heart was pounding pretty hard at the time. I kept telling myself, what if? But I knew I was being silly. There was no way it was really her. But it was. She looks kinda cute there. She was waiting for me on the roof of the school. She turned to me, her dark hair fluttering in the breeze, and said, I was utterly astonished, stunned, as you might expect. I never imagined Yuki would say such a thing to me, of all people. It was impossible. Must have been a dream. But though I pinched myself, I didn't wake up. Yuki's white lobster face didn't waver. She had written me that letter, and she had confessed to me. We had exchanged less than 5 words in the past, but she was being sincere. She loved me. I knew little about Yuki, and I doubt she knew much about me. We've been in the same class for most of the year, but we weren't we were relative strangers, like everybody else. I had avoided her. If she ever stared at me longingly, I never noticed. I never thought she loved me. I was wrong. What are you trying to do there, Yuki? I accepted her confession and she kissed me. After that we started going out. She was my first girlfriend. And though I didn't know much about love, I did care about her a great deal. I thought we would stay together for a long time. But that's something else I was wrong about. I haven't seen her in years. Wonder what she's doing now. Was she able to find happiness like I have? If so, I'd be pleased for her. She was aloof girl, and she seemed to find it hard to make friends. I wouldn't want her to be lonely. Now that's strange. Why am I thinking about Yuki at a time like this? The next morning. I'm pulled out of my slumber by the familiar tiny beeping of my alarm clock. I get up, stretching, and shoot off the hateful device before it can make my headache worse than it already is. Shoot or shot, I don't know. I feel even more tired than usual. Must have gotten to bed late last night. Snatches of the previous evening return to me in bits and pieces as I try to shake off my sleepiness. Io and Hazel came over, didn't they? They were camped out in front of the TV for a while, arguing over the channel. They had a bit of a fight, which then descended into a competition to curry my favor. One thing led to another, and then, well, it's no wonder I feel so tired. I guess we had some fun. All three of us or something. Yeah, I yawn. It's hard to being popular. But I doubt this is a problem any man would sympathize with. In fact, I'm sure most men would kill me if they knew how lucky I am. I do wonder where Io and Hazel are now, though. Maybe they left already. They stayed with me pretty late last night. I feel a bit bad about making them go home on their own. I'm not sure if the streets are safe for a couple of women. But, well, it's not like Hazel and Io are ordinary women. They're both succubi and they have incredible powers, not to mention amazing strength. I'm sure they'll be fine. At least, I hope they are. Should I text them to see if they are alright? Will that be overdoing? It's not like I'm their father. It's with these thoughts in mind that I exit my room. I'm still in my boxer shorts. I mean to have a shower and pull on my clothes, but I stop when I pass the cramped kitchen. It's not empty after all. Yeah. Good morning, Hazel. Hazel is sitting at the table on one leg. At the table, one leg folded over the other. She's wearing her sports attire and her long hair pulled back in a ponytail. She's brushing some of her loose hair aside with one hand, and her head is bowed. Her eyes are half-lidded, and her lips are clamped about a banana. Is that supposed to be a metaphor for something? Or, It's not every day I wake up to see a pretty girl in my house, sitting in my kitchen. Though since I first met Ayu, it's starting to become a semi-regular occurrence. All the same, I haven't quite gotten used to it. It's a lot to take in. Hey Hazel, you're up pretty early. Hazel takes the banana from her mouth and smiles at me. The smile is so wide and warm, I can feel the stress simply melting off my shoulders. That should be my line. You're looking good. And a flashing of compliments. Is she fishing for compliments? What a Minix, eh? What's that? Let's be a little nice and funny to her. You should probably go without saying, but, well, I smile. I think I look pretty sexy right now. Hazel grins and takes another bite of her banana. Are you feeling unperky before I drop by? Eh? And I keep on doing it. Wingman for what, by the way? Hazel grins at me and I return it. There is something waving on my mind though. Say Hazel, are you the only person here? Nothing really, I was just wondering where Ayu went. I glance around the kitchen, as though Japan's top idol might be hiding beneath a table or in one of my cabinets. Cupboards. But of course she isn't. As far as I can see, it's just Hazel and I here. Has you been getting on your case lately? Hazel size. I know you are. You don't play mind games. That's one of the reasons why I like you so much. I think Hazel's the popular is the polar opposite of Ayu. Ayu always turns red and sputter when she has to say something even halfway nice. She seems to have a great difficulty in articulating her real feelings. Perhaps because she spent so much time wearing the artificial of cute, sweet, simpering idol. She's a total tsundere, through and through. Hazel, meanwhile, isn't one to mince words. She's always upfront. So she's easy to hang out with. She's a lot more chill than Ayu is, though they both have their own appeals. Hazel grins. Great. You do your best, I'll be rooting for you. Hazel takes another bite of a banana and shoots me a grin. As if I could ever forget you. Hazel finishes her banana, then darts to my side, quick as a flash. He presses a kiss against my lips. I want to gasp. Her clothes and I want to grasp her clothes and kiss her back, but there isn't enough time. Hazel breaks her kiss and glances at the clock, her face flustered. Yeah, see you. Have a good one. I wave after Hazel as she dashes out of my apartment. Her white plaits of her skirt, her short skirt fluttering as she goes. The door slams when there's silence. I'm alone again. In the past I used to spend pretty much all my time at my apartment alone. But the company of these cute succubi has spoiled me. Apartment small though it is, feels much cozier when it's filled with excitable chatter. Hazel's barely been gone 5 seconds and I miss her already. I press my fingers to my lips, savoring the warmth of her kiss. Then I shake my head. There's no point being mundane. It sucks that we can't spend more time together, but Hazel and you and the rest have busy schedules. We all have to go to work. Speaking of which, oh crap, I gotta get to work too. The interlude with Hazel in the kitchen wasn't as brief as I thought. A good 15 minutes have passed, and I'm still in my underwear. I need to get in the shower stat. They even have enough time for breakfast. This is not good. I'm going to be late. Save. I step onto the train mere seconds before the automatic doors slide shut. I have to nudge a couple of smartly dressed businessmen out of the way, which earns me a few reproachful glances, but it's minor price to pay for getting to work on time. Why should I care what a bunch of strangers think of me? It's not like I see them again. I settle into a knock in the corner of the train, hammered in by a sea of arms and elbows. The train is full to bursting, just like always. It's a warm day, and I feel particularly hot and uncomfortable. At least I'm right by the door, and it gives me an ample view of the Tokyo scenery as it speeds by. Not that it's all that interesting, if I'm being perfectly honest. Tourists in Tokyo like to go up and stare at almost everything, but I've lived here for years, and I'm accustomed to all the tall grey buildings. They don't hold any mystery to me anymore. An office block's just an office block at the end of the day, regardless of how high it is or how many windows it has. The train rumbles around me. It runs a bend and shift, my head bumping against a wall. We are pulling into the next station. Not that it's any business of mine. I don't plan to get off here. The train soon comes to a stop. The doors slide open, and a bevy of men and women struggle to extract themselves from their glorified tin can. I press my body against the wall so as to give the crowd more space to disperse. As I do, I yawn. I feel pretty tired. Don't get much sleep last night. And my shower did little to wake me up. It's sure hard to trying to please a whole harem of nearby succubi. And speaking of nearby succubi, I can hear a sweet girlish voice coupled with two very soft somethings pushed up against me. I recognize that voice. Not to mention the heft of that chest against my own. Cosmos? Same picture as in the first one. Cosmos looks up at me, a coy smile playing about her lips. Her head is tilted at one side, and her cute, stubby ponytail flutters. Everything about Cosmos is cute, actually. She's very upfront about her feelings, which is a big plus. I can't imagine are you cuddling up to me like this in public. But that might be a blessing in her in disguise. Hey, Cosmos. I glance about the train awkwardly. The last of the new passengers have filed in and the doors sliding shut. Nobody seems to be paying as much attention. This compartment is comprised of about 80% businessmen who looks too tired and defeated by the daily grind to care overly much beyond the upcoming workday. I doubt my interaction with Cosmos has much meaning for them. But it's always a chance a few of Cosmos's fans might be here. Cosmos does have over 2 million followers on Rappelpound. You can never be too careful. Let's don't make it such a fuss, but if you do, then maybe more people will notice. I'm a bit worried about this, but oh well, I haven't seen her in a long time. Might as well let her cling. I'm sure I'll be fine. Besides, if I ask her to let go of me, I might upset her. Cosmos isn't the sort to throw temper tantrums. She's not like I do. But if she tries, it definitely attract a bunch of attention. I could do without that right now. It's good to see you again. I missed you. Cosmos nuzzles her cheek against my chest, purring like a cat. Oh yeah? Like what? A swimsuit, huh? I'd like to see that. I might be Cosmos' boyfriend, but I yet to see her in a bikini. You're so sappy. I grin and rub the top of Cosmos' head. I'd feel bad if I was hampering you, your work in any way. But I'm glad you were thinking about me. Thanks, Cosmos. I love you too, even if I've been a bit absent lately. I'll try to put more time aside for you in the future. Maybe we can go on a date this weekend. How does that sound? Cosmo's eyes light up. She stares at me, her face illuminated with innocent happiness. Great. Are you free this Saturday? Cosmos giggles and presses a kiss against my cheek. I should probably tell her to be a little more cautious. Nobody's staring, but you never know, but... screw it. I might be a warrior at heart, but I can throw caution to the wind from time to time. Particularly if it makes Cosmos happy. The payoff is totally worth it. She's always adorable, but she looks even better when she smiles. What a day. I feel tired already, and I haven't even gotten to work yet. Not that I'm complaining. I need to get my act together. If I'm gonna make all 5 of my Succubus girlfriends happy, I need to keep working to better myself. I think I'm pretty average. My home isn't very lavish, and my job isn't that impressive. But if I keep toiling away, I'm sure I'll be able to stand toe-to-toe with my parents. And my partners. Speaking of which, I saw Ayu and Hazel yesterday, Cosmos earlier this morning, but I haven't seen Marina in a while. I think she's busy with work. And when was Hifumi? What is she getting up to? What is she getting up to? I know she's been busy shooting a new movie, but... I pass in the middle of the street, hands jammed in my pockets. My eyes meet those of Yamamoto Hifumi's, the famous actress. So speak of the devil. But this is not Hifumi in the flesh. This Hifumi is far bigger than I am. And she towers above me on a bright billboard that overlooks the street. Okay, so it isn't speak of the devil then. Nice one. This is Hifumi wearing a wedding dress. It's very slinky, sexy. Sexy sort of wedding dress, which displays quite a lot of her bust and the milky whiteness of her back. A white transparent veil is affixed to her inky black hair. And cream-colored roses and ribbons adorn her outfit, like something you might see on a fancy cake. Hifumi certainly looks much mouth-watering enough. The length of her full skirt is very demure. But her large bust creates a nice contrast with it. She looks very sexy. I'm not the only person who's standing in the street gawking. Part of me feels a little jealous. It's like I like to keep Hifumi for myself. But I'm happy she's so enduringly popular. Hifumi's purple eyes are shimmering with unabashed happiness of a newlywed looking at her. Looking at her feels something somehow soothing somehow. This large blown up picture of Hifumi must be advertising her latest movie. She told me a little about it last I spoke to her, which must have been a couple of weeks ago, I think. She told me it's a romantic comedy in the movie. In the movie, Hifumi plays a woman who sues bridal gowns for a living. After sewing too many beautiful dresses for other women, Hifumi's character begins to dream about wearing such a gown for herself. And so she begins to sew herself the most magnificent, wonderful wardrobe of wedding dresses. Despite not having a fiancé or even a boyfriend. Hifumi's character starts to wear those wedding dresses out and about to make herself feel happy. And in doing so, she catches the attention of several young bachelors who soon begin vie for attention. Sounds devastating enough, though can't imagine the movie be all that complex. I doubt it win any awards when it finally comes out, but its cast is star-studded. Its cast is star-studded. This movie might be marketed towards women, but I bet droves of men will flock to see it too, on account of Hifumi's fame. Maybe I should go and watch it too. Romantic comedies aren't really my thing, but it'd be nice to see Hifumi on a big screen. Since I'm her husband, I should support her. It'd be a little awkward seeing 5 handsome actors flirt with her, but it's not like it's be real. It's all make-believe, and besides, I really do have 5 whole lovers. If Hifumi feels at all jealous about this arrangement, she doesn't say anything. She's very agreeable. Hifumi can put up with my real relationships, so I should be able to put up with her fictional ones. That's only fair. Don't want to be hypocritic. Hypocritic. It's a little sad I can't see Hifumi as much as I'd like to. I know you're working hard. You really are impressive, Hifumi. I smile and shake my head, bemused. Jeez, I can hardly believe I'm dating a person like her. Life full of surprises. All of a sudden I'm feeling some sentimental. But I think I might have delayed on the street corner a little too long. With great effort, I tear my eyes away from the billboard and fish my phone out of my pocket, check the time and gasp. It's that late already? I got to go and get going, I won't make it to work. I really got to learn to stop spacing out. I get to work a few minutes before 9. I know I'm not late technically. Technically I'm early. But the rest of my co-workers are there already, bowed over the desks. My boss is something of a slave driver. Work starts officially at 9, but he prefers us to get there at least 15 minutes early. A few months ago, he threw me out for being so lax. Oh yes, good morning, sir. Yeah, it's positively divine. Yes, sir. That's I. My boss hasn't scolded me half as much as he usually do. In fact, he's being pretty friendly. I never imagined we even be on such good terms. I worked for the Sakura daily for a few years, but I never quite seen eye to eye with my boss. He's large, overwhelming man, both in body and in personality. He's the sort of person who commands attention when he walks into a room. He's not afraid of telling people exactly what he thinks of them. I used to complain about him all of the time with my colleagues, behind his back of course. He's not all that likable. I don't think he likes me all that much either. He didn't at least, but that changed when he learned about my connection to Marina. Marina's influence has helped our agency land all sorts of jobs. My boss and my colleagues don't know the exact nature of our relationship, but I think they can make an educated guess. We did go on a trip on the hot springs together after all. My boss is well aware that I have friends in high places, and now he's doing all he can to flatter my ego. It's incredibly transparent. To be honest, it makes me feel uncomfortable. My colleagues have taken a very dim view on my new status in the office. I was never all that close to my co-workers, but we used to go drinking from time to time. They were never above chatting to me. We were all in the same boat, victims of the boss's capricious whims. Now my boss is paying me special attention. My colleagues have turned their backs on me. They're particularly jealous about my relationship with Marina and Ayu and Cosmos, etc. Being a popular guy is surprisingly hard. My boss issues me orders while I nod and jot them down on my laptop. Looks like I have a couple of complex jobs to take care of. First I have to attend some dull, dry government conferences to take a few pics for an upcoming article. Then I need to go to some sporting event. Got a busy day ahead of me. Well, I guess too much work is better than no work. My boss slaps a large hand on my shoulder and laughs. Oh, and no, I ducked my head abashed. It's nothing, sir. That's all Marina's doing. Not mine. You don't need to thank me for her help. My boss laughs uproariously, as though he told a funny joke. His voice is very, very loud, and I wince. My colleagues are all glaring at me. I can hear a few of them whispering among themselves. This coworker makes little question marks with his fingers. My colleagues sound pretty annoyed, and I can't say I blame them. I'd be annoyed if I was in their shoes. The jealous looks are making me feel kinda bad though. I don't think I've done anything to apologize for. My boss is the one who I'm at fault for flattering me his favoritism like this. But my natural instinct is to bow my head. I don't really want my coworkers to hate me. I was overhearing those mutinous whispers glowers at my colleagues. Dull, apathetic, curious voices respond to my boss's jabs. Heads swirl, eyes focus on computer screen, and the steady click-clack of keyboards fills the office. Nobody's talking anymore. Nobody's looking at me either, but I can still sense the resentment in the air. The atmosphere is awfully tense. Feels like a powder keg, ready to blow, and it's all my fault. is pretty uncomfortable. Boss is not made to be the center of attention. The boss nods his head, arms folded. At least he looks satisfied. Doesn't he realize how tense it is? Maybe he's so far removed from petty office politics that he doesn't care. Yes, boss, don't worry, leave everything to me. My boss slaps my shoulders again. It hurts. Nothing about my boss is humble. Yes, boss. He's so loud I can't help but hear him. Satisfied, my boss ambles back to his office. In his absence, my colleagues begin to mutter among themselves. Can't catch everything they're saying, but I hear my name being tossed around more than a few times. Are they plotting to murder me? I don't want to be cut up and dissolved in a bathtub. I have a pretty bad feeling about this. Jeez. I stare blankly at my monitor. My head's starting to hurt. I think that will be it for this video, so hope you liked it, and if you did so, leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!